Okay, everybody, welcome back. I bet you're wondering why are we starting looking at a wall. So I've been busy. um, I told you in the last episode that I'd probably do some stuff offline, and I did. I increased our base. I changed some things around. So let's go ahead and get this started, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So to start things off, we now have a bed, an actual bed, not a cot anymore. But this is our biggest change here. See the chests? They have been rearranged. We now have a loom. We now have a tilled hearth, which gives us the option for, it says, more recipes. I haven't seen a change in the recipes yet. It may just be that I haven't run across anything. Outside here, we have our elven chests that are bigger. They hold more stuff. I rearranged our bookshelves so that they're not so cluttered. We still have our stuff here. Now, out this way, we have an increased storage section, along with a roof. I did put a roof in, by the way. So, I don't know what it was, but while I was doing things in the offline, I kept getting attacked by bats. So, I put a roof on our place. But I wanted more room for pallets, so we have more of the newer stuff over here, like the granite, the ubasum wood, the silver, the salt. And then back in here, nothing's really changed. Just kind of got some wood, got some elven wood, got a lot of stone. It did take a lot of stone to build what I did here. It helps if I open the door. But what we can do with this loom is we can make new types of materials. And this was where those hide scraps are going to come in. Of course, there's resin as well that's going to come in to play more. So once we find some more resin, that'll be good. See here, salt and hide to make leather. Numenorian cloth is literally just cloth scraps put together. Then, what we also have here is an ink grinder. So, what we could do with the ink grinder is we can tint our armor different colors depending on the gem. Now, I don't know if we really want to do this yet. We can do our shield too. We could change its color. See? Not something I necessarily want to do straight away, but definitely interesting and something that we haven't had built yet in the base. Then, outside of the base, I've been busy on our garden. Let's go ahead and take care of these goblins really quick. Or orcs, should I say. Come on, buddies.
That's a one more for me.
There we go. Okay. So, as we found out, we can plant poison mushroom. We're going to go ahead and collect that. Mushroom is ready. Regular mushroom. We got our cranberries. We are definitely trying to grow more cranberries. Trying to keep those in stock. Now, this is something I grabbed in the elven area. They do take a while to bloom, but they are used for a lot of things, and I do mean a lot. We still have our potatoes. Something I am looking to do even more, and it may be again offline, is I really would like to keep growing this garden area so we don't have to travel as much. But obviously we went back to the elven area, the elven quarter, and we grabbed up a whole bunch of different things. This is something I want to try to grow here too at some point. I haven't tried to grow it yet, but so far the only place I could find it is around one statue in the elven territory. So that's going to be something we try a little bit later. For now, the reason I did all this grinding offline was, and off of recording, was I wanted us to go after that OrcTown. Now, I know that's going to be really difficult. It's going to be very trying, but I do think that we can make it work. I did gather that bloom because it makes limbass. And I believe that we're going to need that limbass in order to win the day over there. We've still got a couple mugs left of our hop goblet lager. We also might want to craft at some point this scour pilsner. We won't get poisoned anymore while it's active. See, it prevents and cures poison. So, something to think about. But, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been very busy. But you know it's a fun game when you're not really noticing how much time's gone by and you've just been collecting materials. Because I did. I went and collected a lot of materials. As you can see, our piles got a little bit bigger. They may not look as big as what some of you may be thinking, but, I mean, 212, that pallet was barely anything before. Our coal pallet, almost full. Wood pallet, of course, is almost full. Stone pallet, I wanted to refill the stone pallet just for the fact that, you know, we've been sitting there and sitting on everything for a while now. Let's go ahead and make us one more dish before we leave, top off our stamina. And I want to get down towards that elven, not that elven, but that OrcTown. And I want to take it on. I am prepared, I feel like. I'm ready, for sure, as far as my mental capacity goes. Something I also tried to do was craft some more arrows. Now that we can, with the elven wood, we can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and we'll make a single stack, just in case. We did just get into a little scuffle, so we'll repair that. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I appreciate the view count that we're already getting on the last video. It's kind of crazy to me to see it already kind of getting a lot of support. I thank you all for it, and I hope you're enjoying the series. And I also hope that y'all are wanting to continue to see more. And I feel like we're making a pretty good progress, especially considering the amount of things we're running into, and the fact we're doing this all solo, which I know that some of you may be thinking, oh, that's not that bad, but man, let me tell you, I've played a few games solo before, but man, will I tell you, this game takes it to another level when it makes it difficult, because it does, it makes it very difficult, but I love a challenge. I think everyone can appreciate a challenge every once in a while, and this is definitely one of those games where it's like, yep, this is a challenge. All right, let's go ahead and get down there, and when we come back, we will go ahead and check on our stuff. But for now, we're just gonna make a straight line. Obviously, there's probably gonna be some moths that have appeared. Haven't been down here in a while. I've been a couple days into the game, just by myself, trying to get some things accomplished. Let's go ahead and re-equip our handy dandy light. Let's go ahead and I'm gathering up all the bad droppings I can because I'm making more of that garden. I do, like I said, I want to make it bigger, and the only way to do that is by gathering these bat droppings whenever I see them. I understand I don't like the fact it takes up such a big chunk of my storage, but at the same time, you gotta collect it somehow, and when that is, you know, only we can tell. So anyway, let's get going. In shadow a little bit, didn't mean to step in it. Alright, here we go. So, I do know that we also, at some point, would like to check out the path straight ahead of us, and that's probably more towards the objective, truthfully. But for the time being, getting rid of this pinging circle in the bottom right, I feel like is our most daunting task. So I say we get that done and out of the way as quickly as possible. There is a statue up there, and I just now saw it. Well, too bad that is not our mission. I didn't know I just collected... What did I just collect? Fabric. I mean, not fabric. Fiber. Weird. I didn't even know I clicked on the fiber. But I guess I did. Yeah, the entire time I was collecting materials offline, I'm sitting there just blaring music, just having a blast. And I gotta say, it was kind of nice sitting back and just being able to enjoy the game. And not that I don't enjoy it on a regular basis. I definitely do. It's definitely a very addictive game. You can get lost in this game. And not like directionally. I mean, yes, granted, that is a very big problem. But I'm talking about just lost in the everything you can do in it, because there's so much you can do in this game. There's so much that you can accomplish, and it's all so fun and addicting, and not in a bad way. I find it very enthralling. It's super fun. And here we come into our task at hand. Got some spiders. Let's go ahead and bust out our shield and our sword. We'll probably let them come to us, just because look at all that shadow and poison down there. Yeah, they're coming here, so let's go ahead and let them. Oh, they're on patrol. I don't know what they're doing. I definitely don't want to get into a scuffle with the spiders, because, let's be real, they do shoot poison at you, and having that happen is annoying, especially when you're trying to sit there and get other things accomplished. Alright, this is where our test of might comes in. So, what we used to do, at least with the first OrcTown, we would try to get in there as fast as we could to the respawn point. And I think that's what we try again. We just sprint in and go for the respawns. And then we block. There's one. We block our way across. My gosh, there's so many of them. There we go. Grab the orcish key. We just keep blocking. This is the good news. We took out their respawn. Let's try to funnel them in a little bit. Ooh, took a big hit there.
Ha! This one's done in.
Look at them, they're dwindling down. I mean, it's definitely a fight, but I like our progress. Ah, that was a big hit. I did not need to take.
That is all you've got?
Let's go ahead and block again. How's our shield holding? It's holding pretty well. Alright. There we go. Whew! There we go, boys. And girls, whoever's watching. My goodness. What a fight. And we walked away... Oh, a black diamond. Walked away with a bunch of gear and things. Build lore tomes. That's just going to go to our bookcase. We also still got to open up the chests. I didn't pick up one of the keys. I don't think. So we got to go pick that up too. Another one. Well... Oh, another two. Haven't seen biteweed since the other OrcTown. Alright, let's go ahead and fall back a little bit. I don't want to get too far ahead. Especially considering there's so much to grab. Let's go ahead and get that other orcish key. Let's unlock. We'll take them. Had a ruby in there. I think a cleansing lantern. Yeah, cleansing. A couple of tier 3 elven arrows. Tier 3 elven arrows. Compared to our other ones, that's pretty good. Alright. Anything else that we missed back here? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and check over here just to be on the safe side. We'll grab up this Ubasum wood. Nothing there. And we'll check over here. I don't know how far I want to push, considering they really almost broke our armor. We did get their first checkpoint cleared out, though, so that's obviously a... obviously, that's good news. Let's, oh, wow, okay. Already into another patrol. I mean, this is their home base, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Let's go ahead and charge up an attack. There we go. Grab up the stuff they've got here. Coin. Nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look. We'll probably go ahead and eat one of the limbus. Now, see, the last one had a 3-way tunnel system here. This one already looks to be going a little different. What do we got there? Copper ore. Alright. Haven't seen that since further up. I'll take the biteweed. I may drop the biteweed depending on how full our inventory gets. But for now, looks like there's a pathway that way. Okay, what do we got up here? Let's take a look. Looks like a dead end. Some more copper. You know, the one up top had a lot of precious ores. This one does not seem to have that. That looks like a boss area, so we're not going to go there quite yet. There's a skeleton. Really small skeleton, too. Maybe it's a hobbit. What do we got over here? Is this another boss area? Oh, no, it's a dead end. I might go ahead and try to take this spot right here.
We got orcs.
Especially if it's a respawn point. Okay. And that's exactly what it is.
That's a one more for me. Dwarfs.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here. Armor's broken, ate through both of our limbas, had to eat it while fighting. I got a little quiet there because the fight was just so intense. I probably shouldn't have pushed that hard, but that was just such a good opportunity to take out respawn points. Okay, let's go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. Now the question is, can we make it all the way back to our teleport? Because we're gonna have to make it. It's a pretty far distance. It's not like back at our home base where it was just like a left. We literally went out our base, took a left turn, went straight, and then took a right, and we're there. Here we got to go way far back, and we got to avoid shadow and poison and patrols, possibly moths on the way, maybe. Shield's almost broken. I definitely probably shouldn't have pushed it that hard, but I could also be being a worrywart. We haven't actually tried to get back yet. We do know there's spiders on the way out of here too, though. Oh, I did not think that through. Did I bring anything else to eat on me? Not really. Well, if we die, we know where our stuff is, and we know how to get it back. Let's just hope and pray. If anything, we just sprint past whatever may be here. I need to build that. I haven't seen the spiders yet. They may be behind me, though. Right now, we're just not even going to turn to look. I didn't even notice that Durin's lamp. Everyone probably saw that last episode, and I didn't even see it. Okay. Well, we're making good progress out of here so far. So good. I don't know how long it's going to stay that way. Man, I feel like that's a cheat, just running through that like that, but I'll take it. With them doing as much damage as they were to me, it kind of makes me wonder what that boss fight's going to be like, because I don't know if y'all remember the first boss fight we went into. It was very difficult. We did get it on the first try, but I highly doubt we're going to get that lucky again. I do think what we'll do is probably bring in the Masterwork Shield, purely because we know it can take more hits. Not for the fact that I don't like my torch, because I love my torch. But at the same time, do I love it enough to try to fight with it on my back and rely solely on this? No. Because what I'll probably try to do is the same tactic we used with the first one. Try to draw them out of the room and just see what happens. Let me wait for that poison to go down. Okay. But, again, as I was stating before, I don't know if that's going to work. But I do think we want to try to get that tried here. Let's go ahead and make our sprint here. Okay.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Maybe pray ahead, but we're not going to go for it. Oof, that poison built up real quick. I may go ahead and make that ale that we were looking at before. I'm not entirely sure I still want to do that, but... let's see. Okay, there we go. Confirm. And we're back at base. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and repair our gear. Lots of it broken. Put up materials next. Then we'll probably go ahead and eat something right after. As you noticed also, I put the rope in with the fabrics. I think that's a better place to put it for now. There we go. I do think those bonuses helped us out in that first initial fight. Alright, let's see what we can craft here really quick for food. Let's go with roasted parsnips. Haven't had that in a while. Let's go check on our bloom outside and see if we can't harvest some of that to make us some more limbus. I am happy to see that it's ready to grow, pick. Okay, anything else ready? I think probably just the mushrooms. These mushrooms do grow really quick, so I do think it's good that we'll always have a healthy supply of it. Yeah, all that's still growing. It's close, though, because I think the max amount you get out of the cranberries is 4. Let's go ahead and get in the food chest. Deposit similar. Oh, we have some books to pick up, too. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Let's pick the scrolls. Add them. Got 17 scrolls. Books. We're sitting at 30 books. Takes 75 to fill up the case. That's pretty cool. Food's ready. Let's go ahead and get that eaten up. Alright. Do we want to take a nap at some point? I'm not entirely sure. First, let's go ahead and craft what I was telling you about. The limbus. We'll get 2 of those. I think that's plenty. Or should we craft 3? Let's craft 3. Now that blessing, I want to try to plant that. I'm going to uproot something. This right here. I want to try to plant it. I don't know if it'll grow, but I want to try it. Let's try just uprooting one of these. It won't let me plant it in that. I don't think it'll plant. If it doesn't let me plant it in one of those planters, it's not gonna take it. Darn. Well, we'll have to go get more of that later. Let's finish putting some things up. Well, first, let's go take care of this. Where are they coming from? Left? I heard goblins. Am I just going crazy? I swear I heard goblins. Nothing. Alright. Well, I do think, yeah, we'll need to go to sleep. Let's see what our stamina looks like. It is full right now, though. I don't know. Let's just, again, let's finish putting stuff up. Got a little distracted by the goblin talk. Let's go ahead and deposit wood. Any stone. No elven, for sure. 10, I don't think we gathered any of that. Balsam wood, got a little bit of that. Let's see, how we sitting now? We're good. We do have some arrows. I need to put these up. Things are getting dicey though. That's a really tough fight that we're entering. I may end up taking some of these lanterns, but we gotta remember to take them right before we get in the fight because they do not last long. We found that out again the hard way. I'm hearing them again. Are they out here? Am I just crazy? Are they on the back side of my house? I don't know if y'all are hearing that, and I may need to adjust the audio if you're not, but I'm hearing goblin talk. Nothing. Alright, well, for now, we'll leave it alone. Let's go check our limbus over here. It's looking okay. We'll go ahead and take our mug.
There are many treasures deep beneath the mountains of the dwarves. For some you must go digging, while the others must be poured. And when the search for one is done, then all the dwarven brothers take their halls into the halls and start to seek another. Oh, ho, ho!
There we go. Are we out? We got 4 left. Okay, so that's 1 mug worth. So, next I want to craft is that. Again, it's the same thing. I don't think we'll worry about the poison one. I mean, granted, actually, should we drink that? Because now I'm thinking if we run into the boss and the boss has poison, because so far all these goblin orcs have had poison, that would be amazing to have something to counteract. How much is a brew kettle? It's 8 copper. So what I'm thinking is maybe if we drink 2 of them? Hear me out. What do we think? Like, can we stack them? We don't know yet. We haven't tried this. I need 7 more copper. Okay. We'll wait for that to finish. Or we'll just probably go on down there. We're not going to know until we fight this thing. What exactly it's going to look like. Let me grab some... I'm going to grab a little bit of mushroom. I don't want all of these. Or do I? No. Yeah, we'll take them. I just want something to get our stamina back up to max before we attack. Let me do a charge up. Okay, yeah, we're sitting pretty good. Let's go ahead and teleport. Oh, our masterwork shield. I know I just talked about this. Let's go ahead and do that. Open display. Just change those out. Now, another thing. We're gonna need a torch. Because I'm not using that anyway, so... Okay, now I'm definitely hearing that.
No boss.
You don't want to bother me right now.
That is all you've got?
I'm going to take out one of your bosses. But you don't want to mess with me at the moment. Let's go ahead and shut the door. I didn't take any hits, but... Okay. We're also doing this at a weird part of the day. Oh, my nerves. They're on edge. I'm just thinking about, man, this guy's going to be such a hard fight, but I'm excited at the same time. I like challenges. I mean, it's going to suck if we fail, but I like challenges. Alright, let's go ahead and bust out our torch. And let's go ahead and stick this. Let's do this right now, because I doubt I'm going to be using that bow very often right now. Of course, the one time I hit that poison, I'm literally on my way to a fight. Now, the main thing that's going to be difficult is not bringing out the mushroom on accident while I'm fighting. This is probably the worst time of day to go down here and make this fight happen. But when have we ever done anything easy? Dang it, I'm going to get poisoned because I'm stepping on this dang tree. There we go. Okay. Didn't get poisoned. Came a little close to starting to get poisoned. I don't know if you all just heard that. What the hell is that noise? Crazy creature somewhere around in here. Making, like, predator-like noises. Is he, like, in the trees somewhere? Oh, it's kind of eerie. Stop now. Man, that was creepy. Alright. Hope everyone's excited for this. I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddy. We also know that from these boss fights, not only will it get rid of that pesty thing in the bottom right, but it will also hopefully give us another piece to Durin's axe, because let's be real, we want Durin's axe at some point. This will be the third piece, I believe, for his axe out of 5, which has definitely got me excited. I know I'm talking about the rewards as if I've already beaten this guy, but you gotta speak it into existence, you know? You know, speak it into fruition. I would really like to not hit poison. I like how I ran that whole way with damage on me and everything and did not get poisoned once. And now I have not only stepped in the shadow, I have been hit by poison each turn that there has been poison on the ground, which is just baffling to me. But another positive would be able to mine without having to worry about causing a horde. Not that the hordes are necessarily a bad thing overall, because you do get a lot of gear out of it. You get, like, gold coins, you get, you know, the certain things. I should have, now speaking of that, I should have gone to those statues. That's okay. What we're gonna do, yeah, for now, we'll go ahead and keep it like this. We'll keep the sword, too. I like the slowing damage, and I like how fast we swing this. If at any point we feel like we just want to go for damage pure, let's just bust out the axe, the handy-dandy axe, because that's literally all we have right now is the sword and the axe. Great. Ran into guys before we wanted to.
Is ours.
I already took one out. I don't want to take any damage on the shield. There we go.
That's
Okay.
one more for me.
Here we go, boys. And girls. Oh, he's a bow person? I've been hit. Oh, he's an axe person.
Ha, this one's done in.
I don't see a health bar. He's not like the other fight. I don't see a health bar. Ah. Oh, we already got him? Wait, we already got him? I mean, sure. I mean, I will take an easy victory. Not that that was necessarily 100% easy. He was really breaking our other shield up like it was nothing. Alright, let's, wow. Okay. What a fight, though. Are we goated like that? I mean, are we? I didn't see a health bar, which did not make me feel any bit better about the situation. But at the same time, I mean, if we can cruise through something like that... What do we got? Got some of that. Oh, I did not mean to deposit. Take. There we go. Does this have a Durin's axe in it? You know, the last one did. I guess we'll have to look around. Let's go ahead and bust out our torch. Let's go ahead and look around. That was such an interesting fight. I didn't expect it to go that fast. I mean, don't get me wrong. We were hitting him for some damage with that sword when we were actually connecting. And he was taking hits from the backfield because his own guys were shooting him in the back with arrows. I mean, I thought he was a bow person, too. I mean, I was definitely wrong about that. He did not have a bow in the slightest. He had a poisoned axe, which I was correct about the poison, though. We drop the tier 2 and we take the tier 4 arrows because I just like tier 4. I've never had tier 4. I want to be spoiled with tier 4 gear. Wow, I expected that fight to go a little bit differently. But, I mean, I will take a win. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay the fact that we just won that easily. I don't see anywhere where there might be a piece of Durin's axe. I guess there's not one in this area. I guess we got lucky with that first fight. Because I do know that this game is very random in its generation. Like when I play with someone else on a multiplayer map, we haven't quite been to this. We haven't been this far yet, obviously. But everything's different. It's a totally different layout. Now you do have, once you find the same room, it's kind of the similar. It's not 100% the same, but it's kind of similar. But I still don't have the same things. Like, you have different interactions even within the space. So what makes me wonder is if at some point we get to this point, will it be like this? Will it be this easy? Granted, I'm by myself. Maybe it dumbed it down as far as the difficulty. But I feel like we handled that like champs. I mean, I feel like we can leave with our dwarven heads held high for Durin. Or for Gimli. I mean, do we really want a lot? We talk about Durin a lot. But let's really talk about the goat here, Gimli. He went toe-to-toe with Legolas, who we all know is a badass. And he went toe-to-toe with him and taking out enemies left and right. I mean, he lost, but not by much. Granted, he said it didn't count. So, if you know, you know. Well, that was the OrcTown. There is still some ores that we can get in there, but here's the other thing. Look at the bottom right. It's gone. We no longer have that pesky thing over us anymore. I am so happy to see that gone. Ugh, we no longer have to worry about... Now, we still have to worry about foes. Do not get me wrong. There's still going to be moths. There's still going to be spiders. But we don't have to worry about hordes. We can now mine with a little bit of peace of mind in this area. All because we found that town. We found that area. Ugh, I am so happy to have that off of our shoulders. And what a way to do it. Such fashion. Didn't break our armor. Didn't have to go back and go, hey, we need to reevaluate. We just got it done. Like champs. That's what this core is all about. Getting it done. I kind of want to look over here. I think it's dead ends both ways. But I don't remember. Can't even pick up bat droppings. Interesting. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I just wanted to look and see what I was maybe missing over here. I know I was missing the salt, but hey, we can now mine that out now. Something to think about. We can now mine for materials without having to really worry. I mean, yeah, you still got to worry a little bit, but not like what we've been worrying about. Ugh. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Again, when you beat a boss like that, and you beat it first try, you almost feel... I feel cocky, and that scares me. Because it's like, you know there's going to be something. There's going to be something that knocks you down a peg. Because we've been down that road before, when we had our first couple of deaths. We haven't died since then, but we've gotten real close. Real close. I mean, it's been touch and go on a lot of these missions. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that moth. Moth to flame. We're not going to even worry about that moth. We're going to get out of Dodge. We're going to get back home with our spoils. I am poisoned. It is about time. Oh no! That's another moth. That thing just came out of the dark. That's another moth! Okay. They said, you know, you took out the boss too easily. We're just going to send moths at you. And you know what's sucky? They're going to follow me all the way out of here. They are going to follow me all the way back to the teleporter.
Quiet. I see
Because
prey ahead.
they don't know what it's like to be leaving somebody alone. They just got to chase you till the ends of the earth. I guarantee you if I turn around, there's still one after me. Yep. I can't catch a break with those things. And the thing is, I don't remember how this works. That if I don't turn and fight, I mean, is it still going to come after us? Is it still there? I swear I'm going to get jump scared. Okay. I don't know what it is about those moths either, but they actually give me the heebie-jeebies. Nothing else really gives me the heebie-jeebies like those things do. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back to base. Whew. What a night we have spent down there. We did that in the worst possible time of day, too. Anybody else realize that? We went down there, took out a boss in the darkness. Not the night, not just before night, in the darkness. I mean, come on, y'all. Now I'm going to be Mr. Too Big for His Britches, because I'm just feeling on cloud 9 here. Let's go ahead and get fabrics put up. More orcs. Glad I just fixed my armor. I will say, the Masterwork Shield for fights, and particularly the boss fights, definitely needed. If I had had just my regular shield, we would have lost that fight in a heartbeat. And I can admit that, because it was a hard fight as far as that part's concerned. Because if I wanted to give myself a handicap for sure, I should have just kept the one shield. And I'm not saying that I should have got a handicap, because, let's be honest, that fight would have gone a whole different way. I would have been running probably at some point. Let's open up our stash here. I think we can build the next one here. How much space do I have on my character? Yeah, we got enough. Let's go ahead and demolish. Because we're greedy little dwarves. We're like we're Thrain's dad. You know, from the Lonely Mountain. We like our treasure too much over here. And we're making a treasure hoard. Because we hoard our treasure. We don't let anybody near our treasure. Just us. Let's open our stash. Look at that. We still got a good amount of gold going into this thing. We're going to have to build more treasure hoards by the end of this. Mark my words. We will have more than one treasure hoard. Let it be marked down right now. Let's see what it gives us now, though. Anything different? Horde Wrathful. I wonder what kind of damage that gives, bonus damage that gives to our character. Something to think about. Let's go ahead and switch back out. Get our torch back on us. And we'll go ahead and drop the other one back into our handy dandy tool chest. Went ahead and put back on our poker, which I did not take into battle because, let's be real, it's not been doing the damage. If it was, I would have kept it out, but it hasn't been producing. We now have gold ingots. I think that gives us a pretty good stack of gold ingots, too. Yeah, got 6 now? That's a pretty good stack. Let's go ahead and put the silver up. That horde raffle lasts a long time too, it looks like, because that usually has already expired, or at least closer to expiring, should I say. Now, something I'll probably do in the offline is go down there and actually start mining some of this new material that we haven't been able to gather because of the fact that there was always hordes coming after us. Yeah, well, I hate that you keep making noise outside and I can't find you. You know how annoying that is? Because I hear you talking. Let me just tell you this, though. You should be afraid of this little dwarf, because I've killed 2 of your bosses. Oh, that is glitching something fierce. Anyway. Alright. What we'll probably do is get our character to bed. Everything's still growing out here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our character to bed. I want to start heading that other direction now. So what we'll do is we'll stock up on, like, we'll stock up on wood, we'll stock up on, oh, y'all know what I'm thinking of, or at least I think you do. Wood, stone, you know, the true quartz, things to build up, you know, everything that we need. Let's go ahead and grab that for now. Anything that we need to build up, like Duran's lamps, things like that. That's what I was trying to say. Excuse my tied tongue. Alright, got the true quartz. Let's go ahead and grab some wood. Just because we're going to have to probably build a cross with it. And we'll grab some stone, because there's definitely no stone down there. I have figured that out, and I think y'all have too. There's just no stone down there. There's none. We have been almost everywhere in the area, and I haven't seen any. Let's go ahead and get our character to sleep. I actually think this is going to put us in Twilight. Yeah, we're going to be going back down there at the worst time again. I'm a Drake Hunter now? That's a new little bonus perk. Alright, let's go ahead and make something on the roaster here, because they give us some bonuses that the other one doesn't. Let's go with the glazed meat skewers. We'll be high class today. High class. Alright, let's go ahead and drink our last tap of Hobgoblin Lager.
There he has a ruby wine and yari a copper mead, a bronze trout for flower trout, fresh across from the stream. Glowing its fine and opal cider, lovely to behold. But best of all, throughout the hall was hail of shining gold.
Nay, that is my favorite song.
Sweet. Alright, now, let's go ahead and make another one. That'll be done in 14 minutes. That did last us a long time, too. Another thing I wanted to make. Let's go ahead and get another brew kettle going, because I still want to test that out. We got the copper ingots. Brew kettle. We could also build an alchemy stand. I haven't tried to build that yet. That may be something we do next as well. What does it take? Bronze ingots and resin. So we know where some resin is. And it's to brew advanced ales. So that's definitely something we're going to have to try eventually. So what do we need? Oats. I usually know where to find those. I know we grow some outside. Oh, food's ready. First we need to drink. We need to eat that. We'll do the oats later. I just thought about that. We'll do that later because I still want to go down one more time and get to looking around. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get down there so that we can check things out. Don't think I need to repair anything. I think everything's good to go. Oh, we were gonna grab more gear to make sure we have enough to build stuff. So what do we have on us? Let's see. We have the true quartz. We have the stone. We have the wood scraps. I need the granite. I know there's granite down there, but if I have to mine it, more likely chance we'll get attacked by something else other than orcs. Let's grab, like, yeah, 48's fine. Do I need ubasum wood? I don't usually need ubasum wood, so we'll just go with what we got here. Look at all the perks we have on the side, by the way. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and admire our treasure hoard. Just add to the list. We're making our guy, like, full of roids, basically. We're steroiding up our dwarf. Which, by the way, if any of y'all haven't noticed, in the earlier episodes, we did show the name of our Our dwarf here, his name is Scaleman. Just so if anybody wants to know his name, it is Scaleman. Alright. I'm not going to collect any bat droppings at the particular moment. What we're going to do is we're on a mission. We want to try to get... And I'm poisoned. That was very quick. I thought I ran right by that to the side. I guess I didn't skirt it good enough. I guess the only good news is that maybe the poison won't last that long. Also, we gotta watch out for moths. We may get lucky in that they're not around, but I don't know that for sure. We're gonna be down on health just because we got poisoned. It's crazy. Also, there's that statue back there that I need to grab. Ugh, I gotta remember that. Okay. So, I think we just start building our way across. Let me rotate. I hate when it disappears like that. It doesn't do that every time, but when it does, it's really annoying. Because I can't see my build path. Well, I can see it, but I can't, like... I don't know how to explain it. It's like... It makes it a little bit more... That's gonna break. It's gonna make it more difficult for me to see how far I need to actually stretch this. And it does it almost every time you go through this stuff sometimes. It's like, why can't it... Can I... build anymore? What am I having to do here? I'm having to build this so wonky. I don't understand why. Can I at least make it over to the rock? I can. I guess I can run around in the trees. I mean, I've never had an issue building paths like that, but that is crazy. More of it. Wow, there's so much of it. And this is the path we're supposed to probably be going on, too, which is... Oh, I'm already in the shadow. Wow, okay. Maybe I should have brought more wood. I didn't expect to be building across this much shadow touch. Or shadow curse, should I say. Got a statue. And it's in the purple. We're just gonna keep building across. There we go. Alright, let's build a statue. Hey, first stage crossbow. We're getting closer. I definitely want to craft that. Left or right? That looks like a really cool door. Let's go this way. There's nowhere to dig. Ah, of course, poison. Oh, okay, I didn't get poisoned. Alright, there's a way to dig this way too. So let's just give it a try. I think right now the worst thing we could run into is probably spiders. Whoa. What is this area? Okay, let's bust out this shield and take the mountain potatoes, 'cause free food. Why not? We don't say no to free food around here. Okay, this kind of reminds me of an area that we've been to in the first area. I don't know if y'all remember it, but it had like this same kind of vibe to it, and we found some statues near it. I wonder if we'll run across the same thing here. Definitely a similar biome-esque area. Let's go ahead and take everything there. Got some more limbast. That's always helpful. Good thing we brought that stone, because we are running across our favorite thing to find, statues. Ornamental shield. Is this parsnip? No, more mountain potatoes. You know, that's something that's interesting, though. The last area that we went to that was sort of similar to this layout, it had parsnip. This has mountain potatoes. Which, don't get me wrong, I will take the mountain potatoes because we like some bangers and mash here. But I just find that weird. Looks like maybe another statue over there. We're definitely flying through our wood. I'm trying my best to kind of space them out, but I still want to make easy walkways. Is there anything even over here? I may have been wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I do hear something. Do we build over there? I think we do. Just to see if there's something over here. We already have some granite on us, so this kind of makes things a little easier. We don't have any salt. Let's go ahead and start singing. I'm not worried anymore about causing a horde.
For if I stay my one true love, for if I stay, said she, each hour I spend in your arms, more faded will I be.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Wow, okay, lots of bats. Okay.
That is all you've got?
Hey, did you guys hear I killed your boss? I mean, you know, and I'm only a one-man goblin show here. I don't think you want to take on the guy that killed your boss. So, it was not anything really dangerous. It was mainly just a patrol, but the bats was interesting. I guess bats are part of the patrol. Anyway, I don't know what happens if you fall in the water, but I don't really want to find out. Got some more mountain potatoes. We'll take those. I know there's some oof, almost missed that. Is this a direction here? No, it's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and work our way back out of this room, and we'll take the other path. Anything to collect more mountain potatoes in the ground there? Okay. That's a dead end. Lots of natural fibers down here, too. Ooh, I almost missed that. I don't know why I did that. This is where I needed to go. Oh, I was checking out to make sure there was nowhere else to walk. Metal fragments. We'll take those. More of the potatoes. Take those. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out this other direction now. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but when I'm actually making things at the base now, I'm using that new material instead of coal. It's got me using this, the blaze shroom. And I may have mentioned that before, I don't quite remember, but it's definitely interesting, in my opinion, that we're using a new type of fuel source. And it's just as good as coal, because we sat there and mined a bunch of coal at one time. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like a massive room. Oh, got turned around. What is going on? I need to come down with it. There we go. Whoa, look at this. Let's collect the bat droppings. What do we got up here? Looks like a map stone. I like the structures. What are we walking in on here? Map stone. Map stone has been found. Lower depths. I don't know what this one's called. Let's take a look up at these stairs here. Wow,
Here it
look
is.
at this.
The ancient train mechanism. Easy enough.
Wow. I mean, do we want to do this yet? I hear some voices. But wow, look at this. This is gorgeous. Do I want to add fuel? It's cold burning. It's not a hot burning item. Interesting. I just noticed that. I don't see anybody. We have a little bit of wood. Let's go ahead and build out to that platform, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Got 52 pieces. We'll take a look here. You know, the real sad part is I have a real phobia of water. And even in video games, when I can't see anything, this kind of creeps me out. And it definitely looks... Oh, that's going to break. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Do I just want to keep building the bridge? Oh, hey. Oh, there was a statue there? I didn't even see the statue. Let's go ahead and fight these orcs real quick. Eat up our food. Unless they just want to keep running away. I mean, I'll take it. Let's keep having you run. Oh, there we go.
That's a one more for me.
Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and gather up what they had on them. Okay. They only broke me a little bit. I still have Drake Hunter. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's bonus damage. Let's go ahead and fix this statue. I didn't even see it. Again, probably another situation where everyone's screaming at me. Ooh, finish the boots. Okay. I still want to check out... I mean, this feels too easy. But at the same time, hey, I'll take an easy mission. You know? I may not have enough wood. Let's go ahead and build a cross as much as we can. I'm gonna... Let's go ahead and keep doing this. Oh, well, that's okay. Maybe a little elevated, but I don't mind. Whoa, something's moving. What the hell's moving in the water? Does anybody see that? I don't know if I like this. I'm so gonna regret building this. Holy shit! Holy shit! What the hell is that thing? Oh, fuck. No, I'm not doing that. Excuse my language. Nope. Nope. We're gone. Nope. No, I'm running back to base. You can thank me later. I'm not doing that. Okay. Nope. There's a reason I don't play jump scare games. That's why. No, I'm gone. No, we're... Yep. Hi, base. Hi. I missed you. I don't know what that was. I'm still freaking out. What was that thing? Oh, no. I swear I saw something moving. I don't know if anybody else saw that. It looked like clear in the water. I didn't expect it to be that, though. What the hell was that thing? And I'm going to have to fight that, I think. Because how do I get across to the pumps if you don't got to fight that thing? Oh my gosh. I'm sweating. Like, my hands are sweating. That scared the crap out of me. That fast. Wow. One boss fight to another. I did not expect that to happen. I thought it was too easy. Oh, okay. Let's get moving. What do we do? Okay, breathe. What do we got? Alright, we got some salt. Let's go ahead and put that up. We'll just put everything up. I think we're gonna call it there. My heart can't take anymore. That scared the living daylights out of me. If you have watched to this point, I appreciate you watching to this point. I hope that you did not have the same heart attack, or if you knew that was coming, let me know down in the comments below. I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. That scared the living daylights out of me. Let's go ahead and deposit whatever we got. Food-wise, we're going to have a lot of potatoes. Let's go ahead and swap these around now. Swap that around there. Ores. My chest is still... My heart's beating. Be still, my heart. Oh, gosh. I didn't see that coming. I mean, so cool design. Such a cool area, though. But, man, that scared me to death. It's going to take me a second to build up the courage to go in there. Open the stash. Let's go ahead and throw some stuff in there. Where am I throwing this blaze shroom? Materials chest? Yeah. I also have some of that sunken moss, too. I know I need to probably keep some of this on me, but I'll just re-grab it. Probably in our next episode. Let's go ahead and put this back in here. We'll check our garden. Man, that scared me to death. What was with that design? That's like Cthulhu coming out of the water. I know they said it's a watcher, but... a watcher. That was in the Fellowship of the Ring. It attacked them at the door to the mines. I didn't know it looked like that. Did it look like that? Did we actually get to see it? Maybe in the extended cut. I don't remember. That's going to bug me now. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. See, look, another reason to watch Lord of the Rings. If there's a way to watch it, I'll find the reason. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Mushroom, and we'll plant our other mushroom. Alright. Another thing I want to see if we can build really quick before we call it quits. We can build another one. Let's go ahead and rotate, and we'll put it right there. I'm loving our garden. I mean, it's a very small aspect of the game in my opinion, but this is fun to me. This makes me feel like, hey, we're surviving all of this crap, including whatever that tentacle monster is. Watcher. I know it's got a name. I'm still at a loss for words on that, but this is nice. This makes me feel like we're starting a life somewhere new. Yeah, it may be a dark, dreary cave with a little bit of light, but hey, it's home. We're dwarves. We're not hobbitses. Alright. Let's go ahead and stick our food up. And our mushroom, our poison shrooms. Let me know also down in the comments if y'all think that we should color our armor. And if so, what color? I don't know exactly what we have available to us. Let me go ahead and read that off to you, so that way you can let me know down in the comments. Or maybe I'll make a poll. So we can do, looks like red. We can do sort of like a, what is that? Like a orange? Yeah, it's like an orange color. We could do green. We could do blue. Yellow. Sort of like a gray. And white. But granted, we can only do white once. We've only got enough quartz to do it once. So let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I'll leave this up for a second so you can look at the colors. But, alright. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, you guys are the real ones. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again. Peace.